pink peonies. Aren't those lovely, huh? Right next to the dying but nonetheless wonderfully orange poppies. Yes, this is June something or other, in the middle of June. Thought I'd show you some of the flowers around in June here at the Homestead in Freedom. The lovely blue irises, Siberians they're called. And then right beside them, or not too far away, the light purple ones, right here. Hope they show up as light purple to you. They look on the screen white, but they definitely are light purple. And over here, there's a slightly different iris with a dark purple bottom and a light colored top. And of course, the main staple for the state of Maine in mid-June are the lovely lupins. Lupins strike up everywhere. And how many people of you know that lupins are not native to Maine? And our sun, what a wonderful, wonderful thing, the sun. I don't know how that looked because I didn't look up at it. I hope I didn't destroy the screen. What else are we eating today? I harvested some asparagus spears just a few minutes ago and thought I should come out and get the camera, video camera. Well, here in the plum tree, there are going to be hundreds of plums on this tree. I don't know if you can see those little plums or not. There's a bunch of them right there on this branch. And the whole tree's covered with these little plums. Just all over the place. You see them? Plums, plums, plums. I love plums and I can't wait, but I have to. There's another plum tree with a few plums on it. See them plums hanging right there? Yes, sirree. Plums, plums, plums. And what else have we got here to show you? Oh, look, in the garden, a cat. Look at that cat. Being very quiet, thinking I can't see it, but it is a cat. Star cat, I think the cat's name is. Zoom in on Star. Look, she's hiding now. Yep, but she's there. Okay, back off. She says back off. So I'm coming over here to show you some of the asparagus. I just harvested all the nice spears, but this is what asparagus looks like, this ferny thing, if you can see it, when it opens up. And before it opens up, it looks something like, oh, there it is right there. Something like that. That's an asparagus spear. Small one, I didn't harvest. That way those roots will take off and be a little better next year. Now, one thing that's blooming right now in full are the blackberries. You see all that white there with this wonderful wind going? All those white things are blossoms of blackberries. Blackberries galore, we call these. This cereal, a whole five rows of blackberries, and I can't wait to have some blackberries. But what have we got here that you won't see most, won't notice very often? Right here we have a high bush cranberry in bloom. And cranberries are not particularly tasty. They are edible. But here, smell that. Doesn't that smell good? Yeah. Oh, we don't have a scratch and sniff camcorder, sorry. And then coming down this way, here at the Freedom Homestead, we have our first Rosa rugosa in blossom. Just opening up. These rugosas, wonderful pink that I love so much. And coming toward the end of their blossoming period, here inside the garden, we have chives. Yes, chives have flowers. These sort of velvet lavender flowers are chive flowers, which you can eat. They taste somewhat like onions, but they're very good. What else is going on in the garden? A flower I planted last year that's a perennial. It's called an Alaska Shasta Daisy. There's a lighter color one which I don't care much for, but this one right here, I really do like it. It has a look a lot like a cosmos, but it's a perennial, and I just like this sort of purplish, what is that word, magenta maybe, with the yellow centers that really distinguish it from a regular daisy. Anything else going on in the homestead? Oh yes, yes indeed. We can't let you pass up this chance to see the potatoes here. potatoes are coming up. They just look like green plants because that's what potatoes are this time of year. And I just weeded the garlic and Star's making sure that I got all the weeds, but there they are. And of course these are tomatoes in these, inside these cages. There's a sun gold, there's a cherry tomato, and the others are jet stars. Can't see them very well yet, but you can see the cages. But I'd like you to see the Asian pears have fruit all over them. Can you see all those little pears? Just full of pears. Very tiny little things that you couldn't eat yet now, but this is a shinsui. No, this is the shinseki. I always get them mixed up. This is the shinseki. And over here, I wish I could just pause this thing. It doesn't have a pause button on it. These are shinsuis. And the shinsuis are the absolutely best Asian pears I have ever had. So if you're ever going to get an Asian pear, try the shinsuis. Very nice. As good as the ones in the store, or better. Now, before this becomes the longest homestead video, I'm going to see if there's anything else to show you worth showing. Well, this pear tree over here is loaded with pears, so I want to show you one more that I might have videoed earlier, having a lot of blossoms on it. Now, up there, let's zoom in on that a little bit so you can see. There's pears all over that branch, and maybe you can see it, maybe you can't, I can't, but that branch is covered with them. As well as down here, you can see, oh, let's back that off a little so you can see. Those are pears on there. Only about the size of a small cherry right now, but they'll get quite large. Well, I'd like to thank you for your attention. And as always, your host would like to say goodbye.